This is the story of how my players memed the most powerful magic item of all time into existence. Sup, Punions, Chris Punking here, coming at you with the most normal D&D story you have ever heard. So, I initiated a West Marches campaign, which was mostly run by me, but some of my friends also took over GMing for occasional sessions in the same world. If you don't know what a West Marches campaign is, don't worry about it. All it means is that there's a large pool of players, and they essentially go on one-shots in groups of their choosing. One of the central characters of the campaign was a dragonborn fighter by the name of Detzo Grandhawk, or just Grandhawk in all caps. Grandhawk's presence, personality, and panache quickly made him one of the most iconic characters in that campaign. He was powerful and a leader-type figure, a righteous hero to all. So naturally some of the players began making fun of him. You see, most of our group is stuck at a mental age of 13, so eventually someone realized that the name Grandhawk kinda sounds like Grand Cock. And normally that would have made the table laugh and we would have moved on with our session, but for some reason it kept coming up, and somehow it was never not funny. You see, I'm a rune knight, so I can become big. Oh my god, it's the Grand Cock growing in size! Oh my god. As you creep through the dark corridor, something suddenly touches your face. It's the Grand Cock! You must obtain the lost magical artifact of unfathomable power. Oh my god, it's the Grand Cock! It's too powerful! So, the Grand Cock got memed into being this powerful magic item that was passed on from one hero to the next, like One for All from My Hero Academia. But in the cataclysm that destroyed my world, it was lost, and had now finally re-emerged to herald the dawn of a new era. And I never said that it was canon. No other GM ever said that it was canon. The player in question never said that it was canon to his backstory. So naturally it became canon and the greatest running gag of the entire campaign. Until Grandhawk and his two closest companions died on a quest. Not getting into the super details here, but let's just say when my players do something stupid, I usually let them, even if it is potentially immersion breaking, because they should not be getting away with breaking into the King's Forbidden, heavily guarded library/treasury. But they did it anyways. Now, I gave them the opportunity to escape, but they decided not to, and at that point, I kinda stopped pulling my punches. It might be a flaw in my GMing, but I don't like it when my players don't take my world and my threats seriously. And so I killed them all. Grandhawk was dead. And I made it very clear from the start of that campaign that resurrection was not a thing that player characters could do in that setting. So the death was permanent. But while Grandhawk was gone, the legacy of his schlong lived on. Now that he was dead, who would become its next bearer? Could anyone even wield this amount of power? But there's a twist. Grandhawk's player let me know that he really wanted to play his character again. And while I had stated that the resurrection magic wasn't something that players could do, I was very much content allowing resurrection. But it had to be earned. So I decided that the players could go on a quest, with the goal of bringing back their fallen friends. They were led by Alena, the fiend warlock and Grandhawk's girlfriend, because she had still hope. A priest informed them of an asteroid carrying a powerful space metal that could be shaped into a new body for Grandhawk that his soul could inhabit. But evil forces were after the metal as well, and so a hunt began. And while the party managed to obtain most of the metal, some of it got stolen by the villains. Would it be enough to bring him back? The priest performed his ritual, and Grandhawk was fully restored. Except that the power of memes is stronger than the power of GMs. Part of the metal had been stolen, so would it not make sense for Grandhawk's new body to be incomplete? That's right, the Grand Cock was still gone. It was still out there somewhere, used for nefarious purposes by some evil, probably. And that was bad, because Grandhawk and Alena wanted to marry and have babies. So there was only one thing left to do. Grandhawk had to go on a quest to get his penis back. There's a channel on our Discord server just for out-of-context quotes, and a lot of them are just about him wanting to get his, If you want to hear me read some of those eventually, leave a like and tell me in the comments. It'll be fun. So, it was a day like any other, except suddenly Grandhawk and his companions found themselves in a strange demiplane. Behind them in the sky was a swirling round portal that they could not reach. Fog was all around, and only a slim, narrow path led onwards. I had them fight some cockatrices, because of course. And then they met the first of the bearers of Grand Cock's past, Grand Rock, who represented the hardness of the Grand Cock. They fought him and pressed on to find the next wielder of Grand Cock's past, Grand Hog, who represented the ramming powers of the Grand Cock. They defeated him as well, and then moved on and also fought Grand Log, who's just like a tree. I forgot what he represented. And I don't know if that's bad or not. Leave your guesses in the comments. Or don't, if you don't want to leave your mark on this mistake of a video. And lastly, they fought Grand Pog, who represented the Grand Cock's power as a meme. After having defeated all those, the party found two large cave entrances right next to each other. Both caves were filled with lakes of a white substance, and on the opposite ends were two levers that needed to be flipped. They flew over, smart boys, and flipped the levers. Suddenly, the white substance started to bubble and rise. It shot out of the caves and caught up to the party. It flushed them back all the way they had come, and out through the swirling portal in the sky and back into their world. And as I described that happening, I revealed the map completely that they had been traversing. Yeah. You can use Chain Peku for maps, but they don't have the good shit. I don't know what to tell you. After this climax, they found themselves in Grandhawk's room, covered in bruises and sticky, and they had done it. The Grand Cock had been reclaimed, and nothing could stand in the way of the Grandhawk wedding. The end. And the moral of the story is, don't take this game too seriously. Let the players find their lost meme penis. Chances are they will never be more invested.